your kids. We all are happy to see this new week. Emmanuel B. Roberts, good morning, my brother. You in Kakata. Richard Bear, you there in Maryland County. Welcome. So it's good to be here. And I'm very happy and very excited. Our coming on the platform is to inform you, to enlighten your mind. And you specifically you seditionists, Weasians, and other Liberians, including the Unity Party folks. It is incumbent upon us to come and talk to all of you. We emerge gradually. We be heading for 2027. And time is not waiting for any man. There are a lot of things that are happening in our country. There are a lot of things that are unfolding. I'm looking for something, I'm not seeing it. There are a lot of things that are happening in our country, and there are a lot of things that are unfolding in Liberia. You know exactly what is happening to our people. You are hearing the cry of many Liberians everywhere. Every quarters, every locale. In all of the areas in our country, in the trenches, you are hearing the tears, the cries of our people, and the tears that is coming down their cheek. You're not a stranger to what is happening in the country. You know. And I know you seditionists and Weasians will say it is an opportunity for us. But equally so, you will now be free in your spirit, because you stood your ground. You stood on a side that you were of the convictions and believed that that side was going to deliver the deliverables to the Liberian people. You stood on your side, a side that you know did extremely well for the Liberian people. They unprecedented. You stood on your side, on a side that you can point finger to many projects and initiatives of your side. In the midst of what our people are going through, it is an opportunity for you. Not just an opportunity to tell them, say, we told you, you didn't listen. We told you, you didn't listen to us. There were many messengers, including Bon Weasie. There were many of them that sat behind the microphones, and they created the enabling environment, sensitization, and the awareness. You were sensitized. You were sensitized. The awareness were created for you. But you didn't listen to them. I know you will say that. In the midst, amen. So you already on. I hope you are observing something. Yeah. Sorry. So our people are crying. Seditions are also affected because some of the demolitions that is taking place. Seditions are there. Unity parties are there. ANC. All of our people are there. And the surprising thing is for you to hear these people talking about the people they stood for. People that they sacrificed themselves for. People that they were in the trenches, in the butchers, in the communities, in the boroughs, in your towns, in your clans, in your chiefdoms, in your provinces, in your villages. And they were telling you, vote for these people. Today, the very people are the one that you are hearing crying. That they are frustrated. What are you going to do? Are you going to push them up? This week, I saw a week ago, CDC in Sino County was concerned about their party headquarters. They mobilized their resources, their $1, their $2, their $3, and said, we can do it by ourselves. We can make it to happen. Someone there and his team, they try to keep the people informed and abreast about what is happening in the country decisions of their party. Just, I think, Saturday or so, I saw CDC Grandchildren. They were having this meeting, and people were allowed to express themselves. People were allowed to say their own. And I was following the life. And I must appreciate and applaud the CDC leadership in Grand Jida County for such a unique opportunity. It's not only in Grand Jida and Sino we want to see it. We want to see it across the country. That our people will be given the opportunity. I heard a guy that said, yes, he got appointed. He served. But I had a lady that was talking about reconciliation. That it should not be like before, people who left them on the wayside, but the party should stand, and they all was expressing themselves. Wherever reconciliation is needed, wherever, let's go there and reconcile. Let's go there and reconcile. Right now, everybody calling on US and Asia to slow down, because it can affect the whole world. Anything affect the great nation, it will affect the African nation, especially Liberia. So people will always push the issue of reconciliation. It's very important, and it's so significant to the CDC. CDC in the US, CDC in Australia, CDC in Europe. When the need arises for reconciliation, reconcile. It is not about you. It is about an institution. It is about a movement. CDC is the way of life. It is not for self-aggrandizement. If you are saying to the Liberian people that you came for 6 years, and in 6 years, you change the paradigm of our country. You change the paradigm shape of our nation. And you turn power over peacefully. When you have the ability to have rigged the election, you turn power over because you believe in democracy. All these people that are affected, all these people that hurt, all these people whose homes that they are breaking down, it is an opportunity for you. Don't just laugh at them, but engage them, because they have come to the realization that my own can betray me. My own will hurt me. My own have vested them and they turn me down. It's an opportunity. Wherever you, like I listened to Oscar Ziaba saying in Nimba, CDC is there, and the leadership need to go there. It is not waiting for 2028. It's to start engaging the people now. Because those who go on the vote are the ordinary people. If the ordinary people are not seeing sign of the presence of CDC around, they feel, but what happened? CDC not in the country? CDC not here? CDC not here? Yeah, where's CDC? But CDC is there. The young folks that are energetic, that are strong and charismatic, you need to engage them. Because all the people you see, they're breaking their homes here, people going to dialogue, they don't pushing them and giving them talk. You're coming so, and they are saying they are hurt, and nobody, it is the time to engage them. If not to say, yeah, they feed it, they will learn. No, it's not about learning. They are hopeless, they are frustrated, they are going down the drain, and you must engage them. Because listen to me, everything that the United Party folks are doing here is not helping them. No matter what these people will do, the ordinary people are feeling the pinch of the things that they are doing against their interest. I want to, where is this stuff? Now, if you hear somebody like this, lady like this,
we use the money to bust the place.
Since this incident happened last month, I mean, have you gotten support from Liberians for the tropics? Have they come to aid to help you?
I've been going to other places. Sometimes I went to the vice president house. I spent a whole day. I did not see him. But what happened, I reduced it in writing and then left it with his protocol. And the vice president, His Excellency, Honorable Jeremiah Kpankun, I saw Darros Dillon. I went to the office. I couldn't see him. I went to the house. I couldn't get him. So when I saw Darros Dillon on Kerry Street, I said, oh, thank God. I've been wishing to see Darros Dillon because one of the who can be for Darros Dillon and ground Darros Dillon in a very community when he came to Tinga Village.
Okay.
So I was so happy. It is my second time meeting him on Kerry Street. When I was about to graduate from UL, I met him and he told me, oh, meet me to my office. But I went there several times. I was unfortunate to see him. But when I saw him on Kerry Street in a few days, I just regretted why I had to go around him. But he blasted at me, started who burned my house. Everything we told him our problems to him. So he talked, and what I remember telling him was, Papa, thank you. And in return, he told me, thank you, Mama.
You listen to her? you listen to her? Those are people that they stood with. They stood for. They serve as chair ladies. They serve as youth chair. They serve as community chair. They serve on mobilization team to bring these people to power. And when she saw him in her mind, well, my problem solved. My problem solved. But I don't know why she will go to him, by the way. When you heard the man on the radio say, break it. Break it. She was frustrated. Seeing Dillon in her mind, oh, my problem solved because I campaign for the man. In fact, I will be one in my community. I even gun the man in the very community. So when I saw him, I was so happy that my problem is solved. Surprisingly, going to him, she felt bad. She said, I regret it. Why I even went to this man? I regret it. I'm playing some of them so that you will listen. So that you will know why it's important to go there. Because the very people that are affected now are the very people that were saying no. Whether John we are Bay Road, whether John we are Bay School, whether John we are Bay Hospital, that Joseph Baga we want. So the fact remains that they recognize George Weah's effort in developing the country. But because they have this preconceived mindset, they were charmed, and so they were carried away to believe that no matter what, we will carry Joe Baga. So they were saying, John Weah Bay Road, he Bay School, that Joseph Baga won. So these are the very people. Some of those who say our dates enchanted. I was not happy John Weah took over 1 year, making see no light. I will not vote for Tomopala, I will not vote for a people. I will vote for Dillon. These people will help us. As the father from Joseph Bagasa, they will help me because from CDC, and I'm coming to them. Not reading the lines. Not reading the lines. If you check some of those people that are now complaining and frustrated, they came from your side. They came from the CDC. But whatever the case, are you going to dash them and say, go to Dillon? Go, Dillon will solve your problem. And no, Dillon can't solve her problem. He can't. If you will hear her say this.
So I left. Yes, I've been talking to other people to help me pay Baptist Church in Peleta, Tinga Village. They have been doing well for me.
No, where Dillon?
But when I saw you on Kerry Street in a few days, I just regretted why I had to go around him. But
you said, I regretted what, and there is a man that I voted for. There is a man. I just want you to understand, these people that are frustrated, that are going through what they are going through, they are already in pain, they are going through it. You can't change it. It has happened. All you need to do is to engage them now. is to get to them. Like I saw Ivan, we said other folks to Satan is to get to them. It has happened. That pain is there. That memory will not go away easily. For people to suffer and bury their house, and they abandon something that they saw. In reality, they saw development on a Joria, but they said no. I will vote with alone. I will not vote with Joria Kennedy because I'm disenchanted. I will vote with Baga. And today it is this under the same Baga that their homes have been broken down, destroyed, and they are homeless. They are already going through pain. How do you engage them? You criticize them, of course, yes. But it is an opportunity to get them over to you. Now, these people that are frustrated, it's not just one person. One person is tied to 100 family heads. Because the victim of the circumstance is not one person. You're talking about 20, 25, 50 to 100. Those people homes that they're breaking around here, a woman got 4 apartments and they break it down. Do you know how many family heads are tied to those apartments that were benefiting? Their kids were going to school, their children rent were being paid, their pampers were being bought, their children food were being bought. You know how many persons we're talking about? And those families are affected. It's not only them. It's not only them. You can't touch them, or you know, because they realize their eyes not clear. And that is what I said to Liberians over and over. Joseph Boakai can convince the people. Joseph Boakai can tell the people about roads, because the people have seen roads on the George Weah. Boakai can tell the people about hospitals, because the people saw hospitals being built on the George Weah. Joe Boakai cannot tell the Liberian people about scholarship, about WASS fee, because George Weah government is the government that introduced paying WASS fee for 12th graders. Joe Boakai can tell the Liberian people about security, about freedom of the speech, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. No, John Weah opened the corridor. He is the only president that allowed people to go on the grounds of the executive mansion and burn fire coal, carry sausages and rest, carry pot on the sacred ground, and they cook and they ate under George Weah. Police fair protesters. The Liberian people have seen it. Joe Boakai can tell the people about those things because they saw them under George Weah. Not just seeing them, but they saw the reality and the impartation it has made on the life of the ordinary people. So the people are not moved by what Joe Boakai wants to do now, because it is continuity. What George Weah government started is what Joe Boakai is running with. Joe Weah laid the basic. He laid the premise. He did the data work that Joe Boakai is relying on to claim self-glory. You think the Liberian people will go for it? No, they won't go for it. They have seen the reality. Now that it has exploded, that under Joseph Yuma Boakai, my 4 apartments that I suffer for are big. Some of those 4 apartments, I was not even working in government. I was working in George Weah government. I built those 4 apartments. And when he Joseph Boakai, I supported him. I used the money that I raised from George Weah government. I built those 4 apartments. And I supported Joe Boakai. And Joe Boakai is president today. Those 4 apartments that I built, not taking money from his government, but under George Weah government, and now who are criticized, but work in his government. Joe Boakai here and they break down my 4 apartments. Joe Boakai here and they break my homes. Joe Boakai here and they want to take me off the payroll. Joe Boakai here and I'm struggling, I'm fighting. I got to find way to do something to draw their attention. Look, these people are resolved. Nothing Joseph Boakai will do yet that will be screens to the people. The people have seen it. They have seen it even better. When you talk about hospital, that redemption hospital you're talking about, who started the process? Who started it? Who carried up to that level? That Joseph Boakai? That continued the Joe Boakai came and lead thing on the ground. He's running with it. The central bank hurt, financial hurt in Rebel G. Who carried it to that level? That George Weah government? Is that under George Weah regime? Joe Boakai is going there to steal that glory. So the people are aware that George Weah have done the unprecedented. So Joe Boakai cannot scare them with Baden Road because those roads were paid for. Those initiatives were done under Weah. And it is a matter of fact that this government will have to continue. For a lady to say, I suffer for them men.
And he told me, oh, meet me to my office. But I went there several times. I was unfortunate to see him. But when I saw him in Cairo Street in a few days, I just regretted why I had to go around him. But he blasted at me, started my who burned my house. Everything we told him our problems to him.
You listen? So she said, when I brought up a day, I saw Dillon, I regretted why I ever go to Dillon. Why I ever go to Dillon? Why I ever go to him? Huh? Yeah. Why I ever go to the men? I go to the men. Yeah, she felt bad. I want you to listen to a simple like English.
I just regretted why I had to go around him. But he blasted at me.
Why I have to go around him? He blasted at me. The woman said Dillon blasted at her. Darius Dillon blasted at her. He already mean like he blasted at her. The woman. What happened?
He started my who burned my house. Everything we told him our problems. So
and I mean, look at a man insulting a woman that stood for him. That means boss your whore. Hold it, you're begging. Hold it, you're begging. They don't want to be begging my boss, lady, Young Lee. You see what I'm talking about? That these people, you got to engage them, you got to go. Now the frustration is too much. They have come to their senses. If anybody would tell me that these people that have left and Wednesday are disenchanted, have Labagas there, are Dege, all these people that have come, they sat down and had a sober reflection. Are you looking for their fault, or you want to find a remedy to the situation? Are you looking for their fault? They already blunder. They already run into mistakes. The mistake they made is what caused the demolition of their homes. If they knew they were going to be with George Weah, because they were not for George Weah, but they were with George Weah, and they benefited from him. You understand me, Liberians? They were not for George Weah, but they were with George Weah, and they were supporting Joe Baka. So they thought the mind that George Weah had, the mind that he had as it relates to development, if they benefit from him and they carry it to Joe Baka will even do double than George Weah. They had a mindset, a preconceived mindset. You think that these people were in the know that George Weah allowed them to work, make money, and they build their houses, build their businesses, and they were coming to Joe Baka and just see vision that when they come to Joe Baka, honor Baka will break their homes down. They were never going to go there. Never. And today now, here they are. Nobody asked them to confess. Nobody come to them and say, I've over Baka, but the way Baka treating me, no, they got to say it because they see the difference. They get the reality. They now understand. You don't have to go to the United Party folks and tell them. You don't have to go to the other sedition and other political party people who felt disenchanted and said we prefer Joe Baka. You don't have to go to them. They have come to the realization.
So he talked, and what I remember telling him was, Papa, thank you. And in return, he told me, thank you, Mama. So I left. So
you see the kind of thing? If then someone kind of the blast at you, then he says sorry, then they tell you sorry too. It's an insult. It's an insult. But all these things are lessons that our people have learned already. So, right now the people only hope. The only hope they get now, if you look at the people, so they will not vote for Baka. They will not go Baka way. Not only them, their extended family members. Because there are family heads attached to these people. They will not go Baka way. They will not go Baka way. But if those of you from other political party will just start lashing at them, continue to lash at them, and you are not encouraging them, you are not motivating them, you are not giving them reason why they need to understand that Joe Baka was never their way, he will never be for them, he was never for them. These people will be broken down. Because where they are now, they are isolated. They feel abandoned. They feel that they are cast out. They already into the wrong. They already blunder. They already fail in their actions. You know why they will not go to Baka? Because those homes that Baka broke down, those homes that Joe Baka demolished, those were homes that were built by money that were paid under the George Weah regime, that they worked for. They supported George Weah. They were never for George Weah. They were only with him. They were never for him. There are many United Party folks that were with George Weah, but they were never for George Weah, because George Weah tolerated everybody. He allows everybody to work. He was not looking for partisanship. He was looking for citizenship from Liberia. He was interested in what you carry. What can you do for the country? Not your party. No. That is why many United Party folks work in George Weah government. They were blessed based on their expertise and what they brought to the book. They were able to contribute. Though they were attending a United Party meeting, they were paying dues from money that they were raising from George Weah government. They were supporting their party. They built houses, they built apartments, because George Weah gave them the opportunity to work. Some of the United Party folks were not even going to work. They were taking paid. And they felt that Jawia did. And they were supporting their political party. They were supporting their exonerates. They were supporting their departmental heads. They were supporting their different groupings that will move George Weah, who will use their own money to move him, and our party will come down. I will come back to power. So they were on a campaign, forgetting to know that they were on a campaign that will go against them tomorrow. And these people knew that all the things they were doing against George Weah were going to affect them. You think they were coming to jump behind Baka? No. They were not in the know. All the fair that the way George Weah gave the opportunity with working, we supporting the paper. When the paper will do double. So they were not appreciating what the opportunity George Weah gave to them. No. There was nothing there for appreciation. That opportunity provided them by the George Weah government was never appreciated by these people. They broke their homes. I saw a lady that had 4 apartments. They broke everything that in the name that she was on the alley. But she voted for Baka. She voted for Joe Baka. She campaigned for Joe Baka. She suffered for Baka. But they came and broke her homes down. All in the name that you're on the alley, one bay road. All these people, there are hundreds of thousands of them around. They are around. Some of them stopping with neighbors. Some of them stopping with other community people. What do we do to them? Do you go to them and mock at them and say, hey, you don't love for it? It's sweet for you. No. No. For me, in my mind, no. Do you throw jabs at them? Yes, we will remind them, but they are important to you. When I saw having Wizard of Satan, I was impressed. I said it was a good move on the part of the CDC youth wing to identify with these people. It's not just going to give them money, but the fact of the matter that you are able to go to them and say, take courage, be strong. This is your country. We are in the fight with you. You gave them that motivation. You gave them that spirit. But he said, free for y'all. Y'all go, y'all look for it. Y'all suffer it. Y'all suffer it. At the end of the day, when we enter campaign period, these people will say, but no need to go to CDC. Even though your actions will be based on the fact that they show no appreciation for George Weah. Because George Weah created possibilities for them. You who were the true sedition, you were absent. You were not working. You were jobless. Those of them that came from the United Party government, they were given the opportunity. And today they betrayed George Weah and betrayed the country and betrayed the party. And now it's going against them. They don't expect you to celebrate them. I know you got justifiable reasons why you will do some of the things that you are doing. Why you will say some of the things that you are saying. It's important to remind them of their mistakes. It's important. It's very important. But you should also understand that these people are the ordinary people. They are the grassroots. They are the common people. They are the native people. They are the ones that they say they are nobody. It was George Weah that saw value in the ordinary people. It was George Weah that saw value in the marketeers, that saw value in the Yana boys, that saw value in the Pempe riders, in the Keke riders. It was George Weah. He created that atmosphere, that possibilities. Today, they are the one that breaking about it. Our United Party woman, but George Weah did well. I was now in part of George Weah party, but I benefited from George Weah government. They are now standing and bragging about it. The things that Baka breaking, I think that the people worked on the George Weah government and built. And they both supported Yi Baka with money. They supported their groups with money. Where they took their money from? They were now working in CDC government. Do you know how many United Party folks were serving in ambassadorial offices across the world? Do you know how many United Party folks were in government in lucrative positions and they were attending their party meetings and supporting their political party? When there were hundreds of seditions that were on substitute bench, qualified, and were not given the opportunity. At the end of the day, the very people that George Weah gave the opportunity to, they said we'll carry that resources to Joe Baka. Joe Baka will do double. Today, they are the ones that are crying. Oh yes, God will always fight for you. God will always show to to other people that look, that person you are fighting, that person was never against you. God will do that. Some of the things that are happening to our people is because God wants them to know that, you see, when I gave you opportunity, I gave it to you for a reason. You abused those opportunities. Now, the way you were running, it was never approved or endorsed by me. Say you decide to go there, I gave you the opportunity to go there. Now you see what is happening there. What do? They are in the middle. Who will criticize them, who will blast at them, who will tell them, say, you are the cause for us to come in this trouble today under Joe Baka. But they are assets. Those are the ordinary people. And if citizens, if we Asians, you are not careful, they will put the ordinary people and you against each other. They're dumping them. They're dumping the ordinary people. You must accept them because they are part of you. They are part of you. They are not part of the elite. They are not part of the group of people that say that their pa get from Broad Street all the way to Carriagesburg. They are not part of the group that say that their man get the entire Attington, that their pa get Clay Ashland. No, they are not part of that group. They are part of you. So when they are isolated by the so-called progressive, they are depending on you to absorb them, to accept them. No matter their wrongs, their mistakes, they are trusting God that you will accept them. Then you say, hey, no. Because the Braga didn't see these people as cast out. They're not supposed to get homes. They're not supposed to build houses. They're not supposed to build housing unit. They're not supposed to build their water factory. No. A lot of work needs to be done. A lot of work. You know how many of these people, when George Weah were in power, they were sitting out to the house taking free pay, and they were making big muffed. I know a brother of that, a senior brother that making big muff. We take money. Me, I go to where my pay will come. Now, I go, my pay will come. We'll put the paper there. Today, the paper there, many of them are pension. They were never pensioned on George Weah, but today they are pensioned by Joe Baka because they don't know their value. Their services are no more needed by Joe Baka. They have overstayed. But George Weah absorbed them. George Weah allowed them. You know how many of them were here? They were not working. They were in cahoots with Unity Party to undermine the CDC, to regime, to undermine George Weah. Today, where are those people? Where are they not the one that running to Spoon TV, running to closing argument, asking for this live TV to carry them, explain their ordeal? Are they not the one? Are they not the one?
Why would you do so when it case in court, if the court say transfer management will take over that way again. So when the court say
all of them are complaining now. Everybody talking it. My father can take Brian, my mother, love my partner, we can't take Brian, my mother, and say that my pa. Every one of them. Every one of them that are talking today, George Weah gave them opportunity. George Weah gave them opportunity. Most of the people you see at the different ministries and agencies, it was under George Weah time they were there that their name went on payroll. That their name was able to get on payroll under the George Weah regime. Under his regime, that opportunity was created. Many citizens were not given jobs. They were home. They were sitting home. Those United Party were throwing talks at those unit citizens. They all say, y'all be doing. I will say, we enjoying the money. They were with George Weah regime, but there was never for George Weah. They were never for him, but they were with him. They saw it as an opportunity, as a way to support their political party, as a way to build housing unit, as a way to build 4, 5, 6, 7 apartments. Why under Joe Baker, they will see their homes being demolished. Under Joe Baker, they will see their children rice fee not being paid. Under Joe Baker, they will see their children fighting for hospitals, no drugs. No drugs. They will see their children who are nurses and doctors, physician assistants are struggling. Nothing happening at those hospitals. Under Joe Baker, when they saw reality under Weah, when they saw things unfolding under Weah for the good and betterment of their sector, under Baker leadership, that they abandoned the George Weah leadership, they see nothing but zero. All of them, that all of them to him.
I fought for you. I say they care for you, JAP. Shout out to them. He threatened me into the market. He announced my knee into the market. He removed me into the market. He went for the power. He went for the day. He did a person. He said, I don't need the market. Because what I tell you, I want to tell them into the market. So he removed him in the market. He removed him. JAP, see that. I can't wait to see that who fought for you, Jeremy. I fought for you. So that's when they know who I fought for you. Get a lot in the see Jeremy. President Jeremy. I salute you. I salute you. Jeremy Fallon. Come our rescue.
They are crying. They're not hiding their identity anymore. Some of them you saw that around you those days, you thought they were sedition. They're not hiding identity. I voted for you, JOB. I voted for you. I voted for you. Today, they are not crying ordinary tears. They are crying real tears. I voted for you. I voted for you, JB. I voted for you. They are crying. Because they didn't see this in Jowiata. No. Like later they are crying. She was like, maybe she had an opportunity around where she was making all the money. She was supporting us, Unity Party Pope. Once you tell when Baka come to power, she will give us skyscraper to make market. It was going to get better for them. No. It's the opposite. You will say the truth to them. I'm not ruining that though. No, you will tell them the truth. The Bible said open rebuke is better than secret service. You will look in their faces and say, you blown up. It's just that when somebody wronged you and they have sober reflection and they decide to apologize to you. When they come to you and tell you sorry, you would say, my people, my heart for the woman, they men. My own family, I abandoned them for the men, for the woman. You have heard people talking and expressing themselves. I want to say it from my chest so I can get finished. The way the woman had my heart, the way the man had my heart. Anybody. But not a man, not a woman. If anybody were going to do it to me, I'm going to feel it. But they man, they woman. And you can see them slapping their tap. They man, they woman. If anybody do it, but they man, they woman, they want. It will hurt. It hurts. And that is why seditions and we will look in your face and say, yeah, what you want to vote for him for? They will blast at you. Later they will reconcile with you. But it's good for them to tell you in your face. Let them look at you and tell you. No, you got to look at them and tell them. Tell them in our faces. And you say, Baka will be all right. I saw one guy in looking town making be more. Yeah, today. He even sweeping job. He even get it. Sweeping job. I saw him. I said, look at you. Sweeping job. You think you're able to argue with Snosio? You can't argue with me. Even sweeping job, you don't get it. Oh, but time with there, the papa will remember all. I said, shut up, no remembering you. All the big mouth you were making around you jumping for Joe Baka, no opportunity for you. There are plenty of them. In fact, there are people that don't want to talk about Joe Baka name. They have rejected this Unity Party. You know why? Because those things that Baka destroying, it was never based on his regime. Those things that Baka destroying, it was not Baka government that raised the money to suffer and work and build the places. That's why hurting most of the United Party people. They think that Joe Baka breaking and running. Hey, government people work on with the money. That the very job we have never causing that the government working will waste the money and bury the house that he can't today, he breaking it. He asking nobody question. Psalm 109. You hear? Most of the people, don't you know about it? You see there with Joseph Baka. You hear them talking. Why is hurting there is why Baka will sit here as a president and breaking their home, they're taking their land from them. Somebody said they come World War III, they were fighting, they had the ball land. But those houses that the people built, the person we build when Jowia were in power, who were not for Jowia, who were working in Jowia government. Jowia allowed to work. And we raised up money, we made ourselves hungry. We stopped wearing good clothes. We were only focused on food and children clothes, children school fee. But we saved our money in different susu clubs to build the buy the land and build the houses here. But the place we build today, under Jowia we work and suffer. Jowia not drop up. But we never voted for Jowia, we voted for Joe Baka. Today, Baka sat over there and they're breaking our houses. You think it don't hurt? It will hurt anybody. Now honor him, we raised the money. It was honor somebody we insulted. It was honor somebody we condemned. But the person gave up the opportunity. Who told you that the United Party folks have not come to the realization? They know that they did the wrong thing to George Weah. They know, and the consequences are huge. They are paying for it. Because they saw a seed of discord, and that seed is germinating now, and they know whatever happening to them now is happening as a result of Joe Baka not being caring for them. You will bless at them. Who say you will not talk? You will talk. Who say you will not look in their faces and say, and you see it, you say, oh, disenchanted. You got to say it to them. Say it to them. But at the end of the day, tell them the reason why we stood by George Weah. The reason why we stood with George Weah, because we are the ordinary people. We don't know anybody that came from the slum and thought about us. We don't know anybody that came from the grassroots, that came from the dirty water, that came from in that potter water and say, I will take care of people from Seontown, from Lokintown, from Deesville, from Johnsonville, from the crop of the country. It was George Weah. So if you see some of us standing with George Weah, we're standing with George Weah because we want to. George Weah not giving some most of the people that voted for George Weah, they have not seen George Weah one day. They received $500 for George Weah. But you know why? They benefited indirectly. Their children was fee were paid, hospitals were built, roads were built, parks were built, housing unit was built, scholarship were given, opportunities were created. So they didn't benefit directly, but they benefited indirectly because their immediate family members were part of those benefits, part of the beneficiaries. Now, what they say, we stood with George Weah. If you look for the ordinary people, you will say George Weah. The reason why you see these folks, they are using Joseph Baka and say, we will use you against your own people and you will destroy them. You will destroy them for us. We will not show our faces. We don't want them to dive into it. We will hide ourselves behind you. You will be our shield and we will use you to destroy your people. That is what they're doing to Joe Baka. That is what they're doing to Joe Baka. To use him to go against the ordinary people. Do you know how many Lofians in Lofa got relatives down in Morovia? That when they live in Foya, they live in Kolahun, they live in Bahun, they live in Vonjima, they are coming to Morovia and they know the exact place their relatives are residing. And they get there and know there is no more home. Some of them receive call. And they broke the house. The house we build. When we're working on a job, we had to break it. Job worker. Houses that they build, they work under George Weah, under pretense. And they build it. Those are the places been demolished by Joseph Baka, under Joseph Baka. Those are lands that have been taken under Joseph Baka. So you will see the difference. You will see what we will say. Look, John Weah for the ordinary people. Joseph Baka for the elite. Joseph Baka, when they carry that name Baka, you gain saying with change your name. Joseph Baka, he's not for the ordinary people. No leader will watch on Facebook, will see their citizen crying, and will not call the people responsible and say, what is going on? What is happening? All these things. The thing that we try to do will be of no essence. When all these people crying around your houses, who come and claim all that place? When a more robust president will be asking the hard question. Where are they coming from? Pour a hand to the nonsense, man. Stop it. Who gave it? Bring that idiot named Jane. He coming from nowhere, want to claim land. Which land? You will see that president standing up for his people, standing tall. Most of the United Party folks were confident that Joe Baka would defend them. But Joe Baka had neglected them. He abandoned them and said, God is not making little land. If you know where your land is located, take it. If you know where your land is located, take it. If they got document, you got document, go to the court and take it. He gave them the leverage. He gave them the opportunity to use that, to go against his people, because they have the resources. That ordinary Gizi woman, where she get money from? Her lay paper she was selling, her lay screwdriver, she was selling her lay rope, selling her lay something that she was keeping all the money she built, a small lay pomo. That the place she coming for somebody who get money. These people are homeless. They are saying, go back to Foya, go back to Vonjima, go back to Salaye, go back to Banga, go back to Nimba, go back to Grenku, go back to Grenjide. They are pushing you out the city because they say you don't belong in the city. But how they left the city? The very city that they said they won't draft you from. Who beautified the city? Who gave it a city lift? Who make the city to look like city? The places that they putting you out, they busting your homes. Who made it to be city? And the shameless, they will go to Invisible Park, they celebrating and doing Safi. They were shameless, they go to PSP Park, they are taking photos and their children come from America and they go there and say we own recreation centers. They were shameless, they leave and go to areas that was built, constructed under the Georgia government, and they want to take photos. But they say you must leave the city and go. You live in which city? The city they're talking about, who make it to know the city? As all rusted Liberia is, all the years they spent 150 years, they were the progressive, they were the pioneer children, they didn't want to get a country, their children went to the best schools. They couldn't build a road from Doe community to Clariton. They couldn't build the Lockington Road. They couldn't build the Mapakala Fences Road. They couldn't build the Rehab Road. They couldn't start the project with the RIA Road. But they were educated. Their kids went to the best schools. They went to the best universities. But they couldn't afford to even build a Pakbakpa hospital for the military. They couldn't build housing units for our fathers. They were looking at those mud houses when they are traveling, going to their farms. They will see those mud houses and say that how they're supposed to live. That where they're supposed to live, not to come in our midst. They were never our PS group. They were never. They deny you the opportunity. We will not build no park. The only place we knew that time was merry-go-round market. Go round, merry-go-round, go round. We used to hear go round, merry-go-round. That was the only place. Later they call it Rallytown Market. Merry-go-round, according to my old man, Man Nessing, her mother was one of the founder of the creator of the Liberia Marketing Association. A German man that carries something to merry-go-round market, to Rallytown Market. That the only thing the children used to go and sit and they were carrying around. So they used to call that play merry-go-round market. That how they used to call Rallytown Market, merry-go-round market. That was the only time she knew. All the years these people take in this country, show me what they did. They built any recreation centers. Who told you they were not going across the country outside the war? They traveled from nations to nations. Did they ever realize that it was important to be park? But they went to different parks across the world. They carried their children that attended Kingston University, Howard University, the best schools in Europe, in America, in Asia. And they visited all these parks. They never thought. They felt that bringing park to you will open your eye. Being hospital for you, you will get smart. If they build more schools, your children will be educated and they will want to mess on out. That is why they will keep your children as slaves and they will send their children to the best schools. When their children graduate, they will bring them back to the country and give them lucrative positions over your children. They consider your children to be cast out and your children should beg their children. So they made the university to be so technical that it's not for the commoners, it's not for the grassrooters, it's not for the pepper color people, it's not for the people that say a small thing. No, the university is not for them. The university is for gurus and their kids. That is why they limit your children at that time, that your kids will not go to LU. It was difficult. You know who created opportunity and possibilities? It was George Weah that said enough is enough. We will open up the University of Liberia free and let our kids go there. But what they wanted for your children to be begging them, your children should be picking up their chimos and carrying it in the bathroom. That's what they wanted. That is why they send their children to the best schools. So when they are in government and their children graduate, they will bring their children in government and get their children positions over you. You thought the thing you were doing it for to hurt George Weah. You are not doing anything to hurt Weah. No, you are doing it to hurt yourself, because today is the day that is hurting you. You are not doing it to hurt George Weah. You are doing it to destroy the opportunity that George Weah gave to you. You are doing it to destroy the opportunity that George Weah gave to your daughter. You are not doing it to hurt Weah, because Weah will be Weah and Weah remains Weah. What you were doing was to endanger the safety of your kids. I see the point to community, many of them causing when on a job with the pay play. But ask them, how many years they live into community? How many years they live in Clareton for? If they know the history. You think we never have resources when all these people are around, when they were here? Why they only pay from their house to their farm and they left your homes then look so dusty or with dusty roofs? You ask yourself the question. And God brings somebody your way, your own, somebody who will understand. Look, people who come from some people who suffer, when they suffer, they get rich. They can give to humanity. You said no. We want him. He suffer with where he suffer. We just work, we won't get the money. Today your husbands are pension. Some of your husbands now reach pension age. Joseph Baka pension then. But Joseph Baka appoints some people who in their 75, 80 years to serve in ministerial position, to serve as a senior advisor. Why your husband who stay strong, Joseph Baka pension your husband. But George Weah and your husband were there. It's a way that you Liberians will understand. When you see people, someone who cares about you, you will know. So all these tears that are coming is a serious one. Liberians, people will go to you. People will tell you, say, sorry, but you look for it. You know, when they tell you, say you look for it, don't get there. But the fact that the reality, somebody got to tell you, a general, your friend tell you, move up your hand, man. I'm going to be with me, Bawe. I'm going to be all two friends. Sometimes, you know that I'm going to be there, the girl that fell away that. And you tell your friend, I will go there. I will go there. First time in my life, I will go there. I will go there. You go there now, the brutal last you and the bill. That kind of happen when they meet their friend. Whoa, you told me, you were flipping. You told me your whole face, the bruised. Yeah, I will tell you sorry, but are you feeling your pain? Because I told you, and today you are crying in for me. I don't listen to you. I don't listen to you. Yeah, I will tell you sorry, but one thing I know is that you get pain in your belly. You will feel that pain. So the day the pain subsides, you will learn your lesson well. You will learn your lesson well. And that's what happening to many of you. Look, when seditions and we are saying engagement say you look for it, don't get there. Indeed, you look for it. They will have to tell you the truth before they can reconcile with you. The truth hurts, but we need to tell them the truth. Because if I was somebody and I carry you, and I say I was the person, then you say you moving up behind me, there was something bad like you come to me and you crying. You tell me I don't tell you the truth before I say sorry. Even when I say sorry, I will tell you the truth. Because open rebuke is better than secret service. No, the sooner you get to understand some of the things we're telling you, you will know that George Weah was indeed sent by God. He is the Godsentician. He is not the regular politician. No. Still, you still not grabbing all these things we're telling you. George Weah is not the regular politician. That's why he told you, say, I'm not a politician. No, you don't know from when he was speaking. No. He was telling you that I'm not a regular politician, but I am a Godsentician. Why everybody want to talk about George Weah? Why everybody, including the Unity Party folks, all of them talking about George Weah? Because they know the difference is there. He will come down to the ordinary people. Joseph Baka will never come down to you. Bakate and feeds that you know a step anymore. No. Baka will tell you, I don't care about the presidency. I don't care about 2029. I will do what I can do. Liberia will get better. We got to develop our country. He's lying to you. He's lying. How can you be developing the country and you are killing the people? Who will come to celebrate your development? How can you be developing the country? Then Joseph Baka show me one investor. Let people tell me who the new investor that came on Joseph Baka. Nobody. Except I mention them being here. Joseph Baka has not brought one investor. Nobody come to this country to do anything on him. That are the same old people that been here then. He gave me 300 yet, 600 yet. No, he can't say anything. You will bring them, will tell them. It's important. It's important. Joe, we are stay here. You pass at all the intersection, you see almost 65 to 70 motorbikes parked. Young boys that know themselves, that got their small brothers are depending on them. Their old man is depending on them. The children depending on that lame motorbike to survive. Before honor we are, they will go across the city. And they will hustle and they will pay their susu. They will even pay for their bag and they get new bag. Because they were not seated at one place. But today they are restricted to one small junction. Tech junction. You get 85 motorcyclists there with their motorbike. When 2 passengers coming from across the road, you see 13 men running behind. You're baking, you're fighting. Your sister, let's go now. And you know I know your hoe, eh? And you might do $1. I know how they will create all kinds of lies and fallacies just to gain passenger favor. I know your man. And your man be that woman like I said the papa. Yeah, but you know, you can kind of go. I always carry your man. And your woman always say the Johnson. Yeah, and they can say yeah. Oh, get up. They will create stories just to win the admiration of the passenger. And they found motorbike parking somewhere. When you will get 3 passengers, when you will rate 1,000, when you will rate 2,000. But George Weah gave them the opportunity to go across the city. When great nations like India, they get keke all over the city. Then you talking about Labura. India, motorbike all over the city. They got keke. Then you talking about Labura. That Labura, you can't no. But he created opportunities. He was not putting money in their pocket directly, but he created the possibilities for motorcyclists to raise their own money. For keke riders to go across the city, and they are able to raise their money. Those were the possibilities that we are created as compared to Kokodioko. Kokodioko by here to break everybody, destroy you again, the place to the people. Why will these people not come to realization to know that we are already there for us? You go to church, you see 18 motorbike behind the poor church. They all in the corner, show the money, you see motorbike coming here. You going? Baba? Yeah, you going? You going, Joshua? They're running behind people early in the morning. Motorcycle people community. From. So they see 2 bodies coming. Y'all going? Cavate? Where? Looking at cinema? They weren't engaged. It was not soft like that. You know? Because in the morning, you don't see motorbike to junction. Everybody gone to the city. Everybody gone to hustle. These guys will be smiling. The only time you see this one coming, when Madrid playing, when Barcelona playing, when Chelsea playing, when Arsenal playing, they will come by one video club, they pack all their motorbike. But by that time, they have raised their day money already. Keke right off feeling double in their money. They will get a keke to their man. My man go wrong. They relax. Because they were given the opportunity by Weah to go out there. So if you will leave somebody who identify with you, who know your problem, who say I will solve this problem, but it is a gradual problem. It is a gradual process. You will leave there and jump behind somebody who you are seeing from nowhere. These are the effects. That the results of you saying no to a man who is from the same place you're from, and you saying yes to somebody who never identify with you. And that's why you see the results that we're getting today. You are seeing the results that we're getting today. You are seeing the results. Tears are all over. You think you can convince like Rainbow Borough? All the things Braga doing, right? The people know that Joe Weah started all the things. Joe Weah government signed for contracts. No, you want to talk about hospital? The people saw hospital. They saw the Emmerich Hospital. And the Bapolu people, most of them, they didn't appreciate George Weah. They saw Emmerich Hospital. No, they saw the 14 military hospital. When you said George Weah will come and make like bro experience earthquake, they saw a hospital. So you can't tell the people. You can't tell the people about hospital. You won't tell them about roads. You know when they start seeing roads connectivity under Weah. You won't tell the people about housing unit. You know when they start seeing us in unit, oh no, we are. You want to tell them about watch fee? The only government is not paying watch fee was we are government. What you want to tell them? You want to tell them about protecting the citizen, freedom of speech, and man called your cousin man? That's not job we are. So there is nothing new you can tell the Liberian people. Nothing new. You know why? Because they saw good things on Onowia. They saw opportunities, including the Unity Party people. They know that Onowia they benefited as compared to Joe Baka. They know that Onowia opportunities were created. Their kids were going to school. Their wives were engaged into businesses. Their brothers and sisters' school fees were being paid. Children were sent to LU free of charge. They were paying 2-3 children's school fees to go to LU because the opportunity were there. Because Weah was not looking for Unity partisans. He was looking for Liberian. He was looking for people that were willing and ready to work for the nation. So Weah was not looking for partisan. He was looking for Liberian. So at the end of the day, he absorbed Unity Partisan, Seditions, Liberty Party, ANC, all the other C. All the C that were working in Weah government. Because he was not looking for political party. He was looking for Liberian. Today is the opposite. And that is why many Unity Party folks are frustrated about Joe Baka. And say, Papa, don't tell her about Roe. The Roe where you want bear, that Joe Weah didn't started the Roe. Don't think when you say you want to do that, we have started everything, Papa. You can't fool us. If you are breaking down our homes, it's even more painful than you burying anything. You can even bury Joe Baka, you will not get some of us to break our homes down, to allow idiots to come and take our land, to allow people to come and pin us and take our land and give it to foreigners, give it to your friends. They are hiding behind the court, they are hiding behind and you gave our lands to them, and you want us to be happy. When the job we have men who man were causing all around for you, Joseph Baka. No one day we are sacked up. No one day we are catch up. No one day we have people go on Facebook and they say, oh, no, you peso, yeah, they're on Facebook. No one day. But today, see what you're doing to us. The evidence are glaring. The evidence are there. And somebody expect the people to be happy? No, seditions will look in the face of the Unity Party folks that homes have been broken and say, you didn't listen to us, but we're sorry. But there is still room at the cross for you. You can still be a part of the struggle. Who will join you, who will be with you, and will make sure that it will get better. But they will tell you in your face. It's important to always tell people when they blunder, when they make mistake, tell them even when they come to say sorry, accept their apologies, but rebuke them. Because people must be rebuked for their attitudes so that they will not go back to it. But when people do some things that they can't, sometimes tell them the truth. Later you do bad. I told you. Then you will hear the truth bad. With the devil. No devil was in your decision. It was yourself. No devil was there. No devil was there. Liberia will get better. I can say to anybody. But it's not under Baka. Because Baka have done the worst. I was talking to a boy. My man said, Baka putting street light on the Baka said, what would this street light add to me, bossy? What would this street light add to me? If I'm homeless, what would this street light add to me to sleep tonight? If I can raise $1,000 in 30 minutes, I'm raising $1,000 after 5 hours of sitting one place. What can this street light add to me? John Weah, and they will all call Weah. John Weah will go hustle boss here. My brother, before 12, I finished raising my report money. Before 12, I finished raising my report money. Israel. Look, if these guys honestly don't say these things, I'm not here. I sit with them. I interact with them. But Baka putting street light. The first thing the children say, why would this street light? This street light will put money in my pay my children's school fees? No. Job we have to buy the money. Before 12 o'clock, I finish raising my report. You will hear Keke, but before 12, I finish raising my report. Before 12. I will go pack my Keke or pack my Tesla, I go sleep. When I wake up, I start in the evening. Because the opportunity was created. Georgia was not restricting us. No. When developed nation have motorbike in the city and keke, how about us that coming from way behind the horse? Why do you think Weah kept us on the street? And the simple reason, my brother, is because Weah is coming from there. Weah were like us. That's why you see Weah tolerated us. Look, the very keke riders and pimping and taxi drivers, they will explain to you why they see Weah as the best than Joe Baka. It's because of tolerant. It's because of tolerant. We are tolerated them. We are accepted them. We are allowed them. Even when they were not for him, he said, you're wrong in the city. You're supposed to be for me. I know. I coming from the place you're at. So I'm not worried. Y'all go. Even if you don't vote for me, y'all go in and say that y'all run around, raise money, pay. So you see, the breading was not just coming because we have created opportunities. Old man will relax and go sell her boni. Her daughter Watts fee will then pay for. LU were open free. So you see, the old man then will relax. So John Weah gave them that picture. That hey, you wake up in the morning, you say, no, Joseph Baka will get the picture. Baka will take up, Baka will car, Baka will take up, Baka will car. What Baka didn't go to the Bagla school then? He went to CWA because he wanted to compare himself with the gurus, with the so-called progressive. He wanted to be the pioneer statement. So he said, let me go to CWA. Let me rub shoulder with Madam Salif, who doesn't care about the country. Eh? Let me rub shoulder with them. But we went down. Went way down the line. Let me go to the Pagba school. Let me live in the community. We are on the dumper. We are paid copper. He paid aluminium. We are using a whole rubber bottle. We are a whole Gary in the plaza in between it. He will come to the hog on the fee. You are with the people. We are no one like why it means to be poor. We are no why it means not to afford for the day. We are saying that no, you know what it takes to be hungry for 3 hours. And you are depending on Gary coming from school. We are no why it means for 5, 6 brothers to sleep in one room. He knows. We are of the knowledge that what it takes for 5 brothers to sleep in one room. You see in another room, they go in another room. That's how you are operating. We are in the know. That's why when we had the opportunity, he was able to go out there. He wanted an opportunity to go out there and come back to his country and get back to his people. Because of the opportunity, John Weah was not able to end his high school. He said, I will go. He went out there and people knew say against him in the election. He said, I will never disown it. The fact I'm a high school dropout. I didn't graduate from high school. Why I get to lie? I will not lie to the people. He was truthful. Because he was truthful, God brought him back. He served for 6 years. In the 6 years, you saw how changes came about. So all that thing what Joseph Baka doing, it is not surprising to the people because the people saw it. The people know that we are creating all the possibilities. They were Baka coming around. We send people to Japan. They coming through the road from Freeport to Gabriel Togobi. All those things that were initiated by we are under we are. So the people are not moved. The thing that paining the people here is why you will destroy their homes, why you will get their land to foreigners, why you will take their place and give it to your friends because they get names that are different from their names. Why you will be telling them they're not supposed to be in the city. Why you will use Madam Salif then to come and tell the people, say, they take their land, give it to the country one day, they just being Hodzinsha, they being marketplace, they just saying and making the play kind of way. Why? It's because you, Joe Baka, they allow you to be used as human sheet for them to accomplish that mission. And they will send people like Madam Salif then to come and insult the ordinary people. And you think Baka then in your favor? You think Baka then for you? No. Everybody in town fighting to pay their small house. So how people's all the hustle. If you see how some of the landlord can talk to people for money, how they can talk to you. Some of them are flexible, some of them can misbehave, some of them quit to fire you. In fact, some of them they don't pray. By 5:30, you can from the main road, you can hear them talking. Wake up, they knocking your door. Hey, wake up, man. People living far play, living where Johnson I gotta go back soon. When you in deep sleep, somebody knocking your door, 5:30, 6. You gotta wake up now. They pray. You bring your money, I gotta go back from Johnsonville. So what I gotta do at Johnsonville? So people will hustle. They will deny their stomach. They will deny their body good clothes. They will deny their body good perfume. They will deny their children's school fee and putting food on the table. That's why they concern. All the small money they saving it. They will go buy land this way. They will go buy land Johnsonville. They will go buy land Carisburg. Then they will go back again and join 2, 3 susu. You know the women they will join. You know that with the men From there they will go to post small susu. They raise money. Why you surprised? They buy 10 bags of cement. They buy in a black. You go low. They buy small estate. You go low. They buy 2 for 2 by 3, 2 by 4, 1 by 6, 0 by 6. They buy in it before you go low. They buy in their zinc. These women will suffer and pull their roof up. Only for them to live their life and their family to enjoy and say bye bye to rent. Then to see one Joseph Baka coming from nowhere, coming take that land, say enough for them, give it to a different person, it hurts. And that is why the Labrenpo will hold Baka feet to that thing where this thing that Baka doing. Nobody, if you see the Labren people, they ain't get down but they do Baka doing it because they know that job. But they're holding Baka feet to the fire. Why you will be here and the people doing this kind of thing? So you see, Shema, you're crying. I pity you. I feel sorry for you. But what I will do? When people talking to you, don't get vet. They will have to tell you the truth before they tell you sorry. That's a fact. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let's open the telephone lines. Oh, okay. Let me put the women number on. 077-223-9933. No, calm down, sir. 086-304497. 077-980-375. You mean the poor not judge? God forbid. Oh, this one is not charged. The women line. I'm coming, class. It can be so. I want to get the women line on. But let me take calls from the main line. I will get the women line on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, everybody. We are here good morning to the public. The name is Robert, political Zlatan Abraham Mobe. I call you this morning for Congress State in quarter. But let me appreciate you for your topic discussion, your minister. But we are not surprised because we know that the government is very unserious. We know that the person who is heading this government is very inept. He has no understanding of the governance of the state. The people think will last in this country here, and then they are in governance and they want to bend the way it will last. But the Liberian people got to understand that the real essence of the Unity Party. The Unity Party here is to destroy the objective of the Unity Party is to subject our people to actual property, take dust for the people, take the people homes down, make them poor for them to come to beg you. And when it comes to beg you, and then you will subject against children that put you into raping and sodomizing. That's the aim of the Unity Party. The aim of the Unity Party, the era of the first regime of the Unity Party, where you have the Rawashedi spirit. For you, so as a young man, for you to have the foot of this country, you must be feeling Rawashedi. That's the Unity Party that we use for you. Look at what's happening. Yesterday, they started together just we are. They said all about President we are here yesterday about as it relates to the issue of casualty arrest. When we're fighting coronavirus, a pandemic, when we're fighting what you call the Russia and Ukraine war, when Team President escalated on the war market, and then it presented a situation after George Bush was capable. He was not, he never had the ability, he never had the international community. Today, the one you myself, the one the ordinary people, can you and I, the masses of people to believe that the issue of the status of what you seem to be sort of a gathering of other commodity is based on war of fighting. No, we cannot be bad by the state away. The message our people. The government came to rescue and they must rescue. There will be no excuse for rescue because what Amos is saying is a proof. We cannot have to die. You say there will be no shortage or the price will increase. No. Everything here should be smooth. Everything should go smooth because what a war fighting, all the war fighting. So, Mr. Bala is finished with Donald Trump. He's finished with Donald Trump like a girlfriend. He's finished with Panama Putin. He's finished with whosoever that's fighting the war, so he must go there and negotiate.
All right.
Things should be finished, so no excuse to rescue. Thank you for the opportunity, please, but we are here.
Thank you so much. So the women line is on now. Sorry, I don't know who's doing anything. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sergio.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Good morning.
I'm okay. Go ahead.
I'm a children, Sergio. I'm a children. I'm a family.
They all right. Go ahead. I'm time finishing you, Baba.
Yeah, thank you. For the recognition of the Liberian people, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. I joined the show from Point 4 of Zimbabwe. As I sat in my living room, let me appreciate you, Sloso, for always, coming to the Liberian people and reminding them of what they did in the past. Look, I sat, I listened, I got a song. And when I song, God for you, you sing in the choir. So I inviting you to be on that song. And even including we will be on that song. Let's let me get the Jesus of the song. What we has done for me, I cannot tell it all, Israel. What we has done for me, Israel, I cannot tell it all. I said, what we has done for me, I cannot tell it all. We have saved me and you wash my sins away. Israel, you getting the song?
Yeah, so man, how you put money in the song? Because you say, when you say what we has done for me, Israel, so you get called Israel, that's why dominating the song there.
Okay, listen now. What we has done for me, Socio, I cannot tell it all. Socio, what we has done for me, Socio, I cannot tell it all. Oh, Socio, what we has done for me, Socio, I cannot tell it all. We are saved he was mercy. Look, my
Okay.
brother, what was said? Yes, let me tell you what was said. We are yesterday, brother. Today, like when people see it. Today, like when people see it. You don't need rocket science to tell you that United Party government they lie to the Liberian people. Look, yesterday, everything that was said about we are today, God will show it, God will show. You know, are you going there? No, dirty. There, blood, they won't play in there. No. Yesterday, when Banga said, I will end Liberia. You know, Banga was depending on the people who will break it down today. He was saying, I will end Liberia, came to rescue you. We are Liberian president going to ball. They may not die, they may not die. Today, you see in Israel. But look, President, we are, your president, show come to that. Look, but right there, what you do, my Liberia, 1 minute after 2020, let President Banga be arrested and sent out the minority because Banga has complete rule.
Thank you.
He's a big so thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
That's it.
Yeah, because I'm calling from Josephine. Ezra, thank you very much. Ezra, I listened to the recording when the woman crying. When the woman said she crying for, she was telling me she will start crying. I can't pay anybody that crying that Joe Bakate for Joe.
Oh, hello, battery, one of you. Good morning.
I can't pay anybody. Let me tell you, as you said, you will lodge in your face and tell them before you tell them sorry. Yesterday, we were telling the people they open your thinking, the old man will not be in charge. They not listen to us, and they bring the old man. They are showing us going to school. They grandson and they pray for America. They are showing the better life going to Howard University in America. Then they get the suffering, the decision that they made. They are living with it. So I'm not telling anybody. Let them suffer and then let's tell them for the job. All I always say now, the way we suffering, all I always say down. The bad decision that they are making, we think today that we are homeless, we are jobless, our parents are jobless, our parents are homeless. They take our brother for EPA, they take our brother for job. Everybody suffering, they put their country, they suffering, they bring cancer, and criminal, they are not doing the country. Let everybody suffer. Let me tell you, whosoever anything that Waka did, that person, we have spent empathy and paid the money. So nothing that will be here will hear Waka. We're just waiting for the time that we pray to God. So we will cancel the criminal for the power. So our focus can project Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you so kindly.
I mean, a woman now. Who's it?
Yeah,
That's a line. Women line. Call on the male line, man.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't have the number. I lost my phone.
Let me call the number. You listen to me. Call the 077-223-9933. So call on the men line, the women line. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Genevieve 2 million. We are.
Okay. Go ahead, Genevieve.
Yeah. There's nothing he carry you. The blessing he carry you. This in a person we are different from them. It is fire he carry you.
Mm-hmm.
They all are president. They are leading the same Liberians. But it's in a person we are different from them. It's the fire he carry you. President will always be different. Because he is God's sin. So, you know, the people never understood what we were saying. When we told them, say, oh, President, we are is God's sin, it will be causing us. My brother, right now, the main player while living is UP. They moved me from the horse right after the election when they won. Because what? Our decision, me and my children, 24 hours, we celebrating. Yeah, I told you, I said the thing that you're doing, everyone always see it. Today. He crying the last time, can't find it from my house. Now, Reef inside you, since I didn't say the Reef, I get it in China. Since the president getting power, when I go there, my Reef, I carry 10 there again, finish. I say, oh, they just starting. President, we are about saying that. If you are watching Wafi, he forced to get you money before you say, yeah, I'm going to vote for him. But the Wafi is here, most of us, we benefited from it.
Okay.
The housing unit. See, Liberia was funded. The very first time for American people to get hospital, you not send people to go for that type of man. I was the chief holding. They never had cars to be walking. He called them, he gave them cars, he gave them motorbike. You not tell God, thank you for that type of man. And then the man we also vote for. But everyone all feel it, yeah. I'm the solution. Now they picking more people say that solution or say that I will go break. So what you tell, we will be putting it in their faces. They will tell them sorry. When they come to offer one cup of water, we'll give it to them, but we tell them, say, hey, you see what we're saying? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah. Sorry, I got grafted from here. I just have somebody for the
Huh?
I got somebody for the
Yeah, who's can call?
Oh, you're not calling, eh?
He apologized. Oh, last year, so.
Oh, you apologize. Oh, okay, I just hope don't come and change our topic this morning.
No, he won't.
Yeah, so, I just hope if you will see him go and change the topic and then so on now when we get crazy. So I this one we just want to bless God for life and life in the body. Yeah, so those people are crying, is what we will do now. We're not going to do because we told them we preach the gospel, we preach the gospel, and they said no. They wanted someone who told them they come and come in. We'll leave me and left one way. While coming 200. That's only they're aware of. So I don't know what of these guys all radio here, confused, man. That's what we are. And you have time with it, and then you say them on the way, just leave us. We just washing the process with time with our complaint. We time with our complaint. Oh, they want us over here. Oh, we time, we know the protect for him. So they enjoy what they protect for. When you leave a husband for junker, is that beating a person in the street? What is the time for a husband for? What is the time for you? Do I see your husband? My husband was bringing me money. I gotta keep baking. I gotta do okay. Now you need a man and go to men who get money. Go to the man and make money to that. You can use it, but then you cry for your husband. That is the way out. That is the way. Start with them. They are talking the money. Start with the people.
Okay.
Start with them. Start with them. Start with them. Set aside with them. Reckless people.
Thank you. Thank you, Agatha. Big brother Kevin Soko writes, 1994, I was invited to St. Teresa Convent High School as guest speaker. I asked the students the same question about the original name of the Rallytown Market. They could not answer, and I told them it was called Merry-Go-Round Market, built in the 1960s under President William V. Stottman. President Talbot came to power and built the Rallytown Market in that same spot to win the market women's vote in 1975. Thank God for George Weah for building sport parks in Monrovia for children, which has caused people's children not going to play soccer on beaches like coconut plantations and drowning in the water. 1994, when I spoke to St. Teresa Convent students, I called for Dr. Amos Sawyer to ask the UN to build children's playing facilities in Monrovia to avoid the beach drowning of our youth. 2029, George Weah coming back to save Liberia and the people. Let's take this person on the end. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, thank you again. So this is Susan Kill. As I listen to you, the comments, the critique, more especially from you and most of the callers. So I listened to my friend also. I got a guy, I know Sabu Rasta, right? He sang a song, but I think he was in serious error. In fact, Sabu, former President Weah cannot wash his sins away, right? Because only Jesus Christ, he died for all of our sins, and more especially you Christians that believe that Jesus Christ came and died for your sins. So please, don't do that again. You can love somebody, cherish them, but not in a light.
But are you wait, my man, you call your toy your own. You gotta tell the man what to say. My man. We see, no, I disagree with you. You not get
Yeah, no, I'm not going to comment on him, but you can check it now, right?
Yeah, but you don't need to tell the man what to say. I will check it on you. That's obvious.
Anyway, that's his own view. But I just I want you to do me a favor, right? It's just a request. Okay. I want you to play the song from Maron Cassell. Liberia, you are lifted, right? Nations will rise, and come unto you. I just want you to do that song because what I'm a bit inspired by something, and I just want you to play that song as a response.
Inspired by what? There is nothing you will do here that is different that they didn't see that George Weah initiated. So what did you do different? You inside yourself?
No, this is far.
No, but I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play the song because playing it, there is no reality of the song. So I'm not going to play it.
But is it? Anyway,
No, but Musin, why should one say Liberia you are lifted? How is the country been lifted? Is the country lifted? When people homes have been demolished, you will see you working to NTA today. Joseph Baga gave you job because you pay the tax.
No, it's nothing to that.
My man, wait, man.
With NTA.
Because I gave you the opportunity, you call every day. Nobody will cut you off. You working with NTA? I know. You can't know.
I'm not Israel. I'm not working. So you want my friends from the dark side, from the other side, who normally sometimes call me to stop. I think that is the struggle now you're gonna take me. Right? I'm not with NTA anyway. I'm in the private.
So how you say I call the people to stop?
The song cuts across all political parties. If I be on politics, it's a nation song. Right, Maron sang that song. I think after the war 2003. Right, that song came out.
Yeah.
So it just meant to inspire.
But Joe, we had time they were singing this song. They tell you to sing it. You say Allah, like bro, it's not lifted on. We are.
That song, man. I mean, you know, one thing I like to tell my friends. They like to say, Kelvin. I came originally from the LPDB as the first youth chairperson, founding member of LPDB. Many people don't even know. You understand? So if they think that I hate the CDC or hate President Weah, no. Everybody can go to sing, sir. Just respect somebody for their views and associations. That's all we need to do. But many of them don't know that. They say, oh, the man support the government. He's work. I don't work in government.
You work in the government? I say you working there.
My man, I got friends in the CDC who know what I work.
My man, you working. Okay, where you working?
I'm in the private sector.
Where? My man, baba. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Thank you. My name is Limba Sandy, and I'm phoning this money for Chicken Party. Well, you see, Israel, Liberia is listed. Yeah, because people are being made homeless. That's true. Liberia is listed. A lot of people sleeping on the street. That's cool for Liberia. So somebody will celebrate those kind of songs because when you get $5 to put on your phone as scratch that money, then people who bought it, who then making no community slave way. 1960 they burn the community and somebody coming making them homeless and you say, yeah, like a president here will never be impressed as power as president if people be homeless. This situation came during your time. During your time, people came, you came there, but you said, no, it has time there. Let's solve the problem. But when you get a president who doesn't care or we're asking a goalkeeper to tell you that you're doing well and forget about that, that's let's say, my brother, you're right. That's it. You saw all way back before the school go open. You saw the government going to start feeding schools or 3 times a day. I challenge you up to the time. You can't even call some of those schools, my brother. That's right. Let's say we sing there. That's it. Oh, my brother, you all the embarrassment in the country, but thank you. You are a young man, but boys watching you. But yeah, things are going on too. You can say it because you enjoy. Thank you. Good morning, Israel.
Thank you, my brother. Frank Niminen Dix, right? What Liberian Red Cross do for these displaced individuals? Because that is their responsibility to protect these people and find a safe place for them and their children. Yeah. He's like, Israel, but we ask you, did you remember when Braka was taking all those trips to Nigeria? If yes, do you know that it was the Liberian people land deed that he was selling to the Nigerian? Let me take this way. Good morning.
Gracias.
Yeah.
Say Fanoko.
Yeah,
Paku is strong, Papa. Good morning to Liberia. Put up on your broadcast this morning. This is Martin calling from Clarendon. For your topic on a discussion about we are here. You said it all. But my son would think I said, yeah, but Jenna on, and the other show Jenna, I chasing Jenna. He starts dying anywhere you go after him. So you ready? Who see care? My son, who see care? He must say, yeah, but on here, he must say, I've been sensing he can't say, I've been so you read a check for he lied too much because he's spending your posting scratch card like you were saying, was sending us scratch card money and he was defending government a lot by you. So today we're telling that he's sending scratch card money to but he said no. You in the government now don't have your working area because you can file $10 for the government. Sorry party you supposed to take care of, but I can tell you, I can show you. You have to say worker he's trekking into the grave. As a young man, don't say everything to say, oh, everything is bread and butter. They put a homeless and you think that's a good thing to do in this country. Developing where we have brought machines in this country for the two. Not of it, not of in the country. He brought for the 2 buses brand new. You started they didn't free for almost 2 months. You were in the country. But you say, who want that one? What? We're talking about wholesale worker will come and start insulting us. That will make it lost in the market. They shouldn't listen to us. They're talking about, they don't mind my government. If you say only mind your government, by breaking down poor whom they function, they don't mind your government. The poor agree, say, when I come to power, I will move up people for power, I will move them for their job, and they agree with you, so then they are complaining for me. I don't get it here. But what is wrong with saying? What is wrong with saying? What are people doing the project to us? And you think that ready to do what they can and defending the go ahead. Now go to your Bugato, but he's taking you to the grave, and I said, no, man, it's already he finished. But you got your left say on you. Tomorrow, what you say tomorrow? I was looking at you. I said, no, man, don't defend it wrong. What going in the project is very bad. It's demonic. But you defending it because what? They can put you on the side, give you 5 or 10, I put in your pocket, and you say, well, I'm working in private sector. Thank you, my son. Anyway, we're behind you today. I'm behind you to the last station. Thank you.
Thank you, so Cantley. J. Really Teddy Johnson said, so why he Hussein still wants support from the US when the country is rescued and things are good according to Unity Party guys or to them? I'll read my book coming when I look around as I push some of them through. It's necessary to do. Favor Morris said they will land. Okay. Let me take this present there. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Asia.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, good morning to all the King Heaven family. You know, I was in here. I went to Plaza to do some checking for my president, King Weah. And instead of me convincing people that people they want, I was even testifying about George Weah. So I was so happy, and then my heart was so peaceful, and I was carrying joy within my heart. So right now I'm back. That's the reason why I was not calling. Okay. And I know that my president, no matter what the people may do, I believe that the people themselves will put George Weah back. George Weah, you shouldn't even think about whatever the people do. Whatever Unity Party people do, they just doing it to hurt themselves. Because one thing I know that the Liberian people want to settle with you. Yeah. So I just want to tell the people for Grand Pastor, I want to tell them thank you. Yeah, for appreciating the goodness of George Weah. In the one, I still am grateful. For God will still be grateful to our president. So thank you, every one of you who always giving all the encouragement. And faith without no action is the best thing. Let's really continue to put our faith in action, all of our colors. If you know you from any country, go there and go through some work for yourself. So thank you, Baba.
Thank you. So kindly, let's take the president. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from a pro corner, down Spoon Hill, Winter Community. Yes, sir. You know what? Hussein is telling you to pray, you are lifted.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is simple. After Hussein and all of guys instructed President Weah for 6 years, to the utmost, surprise, and in a deep fundamental fund manner, they were told to go local in real life. They were told to go do social board job. And luckily for us, he ended somewhere around Jamaica Road, yeah, and you doing something like this thing with something like copying around the Jamaica Road belt. So that's why he said you're lazy. I understood that he's around the Jamaica Road belt. And we are doing our investigation, and pretty soon we'll call the area that he is. He's not in NTA, he's somewhere around the Jamaica Road belt doing some daily hire job. That's why he said you should sing that song. But he's not singing for Liberia because he's happy that he did not do social board job and he did not go to real life to become the modern day Zogo after insulting President Weah. That's why he's in his mind, he lives there. Okay, to the issue, Asia, the people who cry tonight, Asia, when I see them crying, then I begin to think about what they do us. So they shut up. Even when they talk with President Weah, they insulted us. They call us thieves. What the Joseph Bay community? My adjacent community, Joseph Bay. President Weah gave them road, he gave them electricity, he gave them water. You know what they did? They gave President Weah bloody nose in that Joseph Bay and gave Joseph Nima Bwaka his standing veto in this number 2. Go there today. Their homes was a thing of a transport over the weekend. The horses were broken down. They broke it down. President Weah built horses in our place. They not break any of their home now. But go there over the weekend. After giving President Baka the recent victory, they gotta reward this thing. So this is what is so. This is why they are reaping. That's why we told them in 2023 that these people, they are not our people. The people you see Baka, the people ostracized us before, they were ostracized and they not listening. And today, they are getting the reality. My people, we are sorry. We are all Liberians. The man you are insulted, the man say you must come back home. All the disenchanted people who went with you know, who insulted President Weah, who said President Weah failed them, all the motorcyclists that President Weah get opportunity to say, President Weah made a U-shame. All those who said those things over the years, we are now telling you to come back home. President Weah is your opportunity and he will protect you. Okay. That's why he gave you the shield and you continue to give you shield. You need the officers or you'll come back home. Mister, you guys are welcome. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on that too. Thank you very much, Israel.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
I'm patient from people. It's where that you bring it to all. You see, when I hear you don't want to bring it back again. Can you bring it back? Let me tell you, Israel. Baka is a rogue. Baka is a criminal. It's a Boko. Israel, all the people are crying. Agreement is signed with Baka. According to my city. My city is lying. It's not agreement. You are here, Israel was telling them. They may all. They say we agree. What are you writing? What are you they we agree. And you are here. They say you can lie. If you can lie, we said it in town number. They may we don't want to arrest you, they may not arrest you. They say we agree. What are they making? What are you wearing a branch you? We agree. And Minister of Transport agree. And see what happened? Anyone protest it? Okay. Israel, they may nothing good work for the man. I always say it. Nothing good work for the man. But the man wants to be president. The men get done. The men appreciating, as you know, people, they ain't taking for what? Israel, they ain't taking for what? The people were insulting all around, were telling them, they may not good men. They may not good men. They say that they may want. But you know, that the party want. They want Papa Bennett, the whole country shaking. You are here, they were speaking. They want Papa Bennett, that's the moment they will back. They all the places they part, the places they breaking, and you are here, the other woman. This one of these story, other story, one water. That even when they part, I place they breaking Israel. Come here, get down. But I did crowd. My brother is dead, bro. All down where your high way for job. We are going to the now. Don't all in the struggle. Going to the now. Don't all in the campaign. Israel. What people outside the big campaign. Don't all in the struggle. Wait for going to the now. So I get down for the people. They are ungrateful. Nothing will happen in them.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. Sisi Babi calling.
Go ahead, Sisi Babi.
Yeah, let God bless all of you working over there.
Amen.
To the radio station there. Let God bless you. Let God cover you until otherwise you order.
Amen.
Let God help you. Me, I can't go outside fast so and spoil my fat. Then he did that. When I pray my prayer, I can't go to maybe one time. So let God bless you. Me and my children there, we standing back. Forward ever, backward never. So me, I can't listen to nobody. The way I make my mind, I'll make my mind until reach 2029. Thank you.
Thank you, Sisi Babi. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So
my man, you got me respond to that man, my man. You got me.
Yeah, so the 30 seconds, you know, I'm not punching, I'm not in the bush. I'm not punching, I'm not in the bush, I give a city. 30 seconds. You got me, so am I loud?
Go ahead, man.
Thank you. Look, my brother, these are not Arab men. When you hear the safety, just be lying to the Liberian people. When your government saying no protecting concessions, there are all people come under the care, all people in Cape Man. You say Israel will play Liberia, you are lifted. Right? My brother, let me tell you, you don't believe in people who can lie. Go ahead and lie. So when you beat somebody who said I was dead to the devil and the body and people here, killing people, firing, laugh, bullet all around, and you say, oh, it's to play like brother, you are lifted, my brother. While you sow, you will reap it. Yeah, continue. Thank you, Israel, for allowing me.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
The first is never connection. We just speak of this week, this is number 11.
Okay.
Israel, Mr. Waka is fighting the losing battle. As far as concerned, our former president, Joshua, are opening the eyes of the common people in the country. Before a young man can be how they take it to be a crown, they say, when you are small, you get only, but we are beginning not only development, but it's opening eyes of young people to build their house to live on their own. So I want to say our president, current president, is fighting a losing battle. We will not relent. We keep pressing. Then they say they can't get tired. We ourselves will not get tired. We keep exposing their lie, and President we will come back. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly there, my dear brother. We still have some few minutes. We can make news of them on 077-223-9933, 086304497, 077798035. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time of, boy, I see a lot of here as we are our past presidency. And if people continue to listen to the school, everyone getting the national election every show. School, everyone do everything. What a big talking, we the people president we don't want me this time because our president should get the people that are setting in. Let the people who should not create problem for them, that create their own problem, who should not educate their inmates of what they're doing. Educate them for their mistake. Let them see. Now, people say the men we about us, we here, we tell the people here. We should be ready our spend our money there, our poor order to be educated. Now, people we can't go less book. Don't go less book. My editor, we have seen the paper. My editor will be high quality here. Here. All the children, all the things again. You poker we. If I land 2005, you're here. Oh, yes, here.
I'm hearing
you. Here. What you have the Supreme Court, my editor, the Supreme, how to call it? They so-called fool called poker we. Step here, please. That mighty boy. Don't forget what I propose to it. Tell me, you so no be good for you. Good time. I hear for that in the hand. That's in my head. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let's keep the calls coming in. Let me see the comments. Let me scroll here. See if I can read some, if I see them. Okay, I'm still scrolling. Let me scroll. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead.
And good morning to the P Long for local council. Israel, sometimes, we shouldn't discuss this woman to call Mana Ellen Johnson study.
Oh. He slip up the line. I hope you recharge, my brother, and you call back. Duarte say our people have a saying: the child who don't hear, they will feel. So let me be scrolling. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll read this one. Good morning. Hello? Good morning. Well, this person is not looking ready yet. I'm straying through these comments. We'll see if I can find some and read them. Not just the greetings. First of all this one I was sending to you. All this one I was sending to you. I'm trying to read some comments here. Okay, I'm gonna take this one on the mail line. No, let me take it on the women line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Edward.
Yeah.
Good morning. Let God bless every one of you.
Amen.
I'm Martin speaking.
Okay.
But what is said just now, I support it. Because me, our one, we suffer to that place. That rest that the UN was breaking for us. And just saying, the people to stand for Boko and that they were feeling away. So when I see somebody say people, they just can hear me. They just say it. And they say, make my man. 2005, I said I would not vote for that woman. I would take for Taylor. From there, here we are getting a rate. I don't want to vote for her. So the people here.
But what is Ellen doing now? Because Ellen talking about. Now we're discussing my Ellen.
Yeah, that's something I'm talking about.
Oh.
And so that's why I joined Joria today. And so I joined my president for that time, and she said you 2 different times, and you won. They came back to power again. They say, we'll cheat you, we'll do this, we'll do that to him. And then that's why we started advancing him. Then he excused them. Let it rule. Let's see how they will rule us. Now, they're not able. See it? Then they're looking for all kinds of things. So those that never listen to us, right now they should listen. Liberians, don't make all your man. Joria is our song. Where God sings to help us. Now they break our horses. You mean that when I talk, say I won't cry. Israel. But one day I will come to that radio station. So when they say somewhere, they might not even measure what I say is say his government. And they listen to that man. I say my government, they feel like you will put up fire when I come back. My day power will remove every one of them. And they listen to him that time. That's why if I pay call and say, when we borrow, we'll put in there. So that was but I'm talking to every one of them, I beg them, they will not be discouraged. Say you break our horses, they do wickedness to us, let's come back to our party. Let our son, let's carry it so that tomorrow can be free. That's why I say, in Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay. Thank you so kindly, man. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5, Rebel 8 more minutes. We'll take maybe 1 or 2 more calls before we go on the program. 077-223-9933, 086-3044-97, or 077-980-375. The numbers you can call us on. So you'll be a part of the program. Yes. There are many things happening. There are many things they are talking about. And many tears in the country. Everywhere they are complaining, they are crying. But look at them, say in their face, you can still reconcile with them. It's good to talk it. Good morning.
Hello, Bawia.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, this is Ma Mary. We are starting by Sunday now. Calling from Faith Street. Yeah, Bawia. Really, I really enjoy you this morning, and I'm very interested in your topic. Because when I think about why they Congo put this, some of us told the demons, and at that time when you told the demons, you have to carry their name. You have to use their name. And they were Mary Blake. And the only way they can recognize you, that they never want for the native maker to learn. But praise be to God for Joshua here, that open the room for the native maker to go to school, to learn. That the native maker even learning more than them, that their first degree then they were bringing in the country here. So there is no day, I know by the grace of God, the native maker will fight them that will not work honor them. Our children will not touch him on them for them. Our children will work in hospitals, they will work in the government, everywhere they will work there. They will not take it from them. Thank you, Papa, for calling me the time.
Okay. Thank you so kindly, Ma'am Mary. Thank you for
I'm a grandchildren.
They're okay. Doing really well. Thank you so kindly. Yes. Everyone is making their point. We appreciate that. Let's continue to do what we can do. Let's continue to speak out. It's necessary. Good morning, quickly. Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Quickly, I want you to check and make your verification on UL that President Weah make a very affordable during his regime. Our students were paying nothing less than $2,500 to $2,350. They were interested to know Israel. Today, the University of Liberia is charging students $9,000 Liberian dollars.
9,000.
I'm telling you, Check. I got TV person in the University of Liberia. I don't know where the name is.
What are they paying the 9,000 for?
It's just a registration.
Oh, okay.
It's a tuition fee and registration. The registration fee are raised for 3,000 now.
From 3,000 to 9,000.
To 9,000. That's right. This is not they say. This is something that have been displayed from the portal. It's not easy in the country. Those people are pretentiously working in this country, thinking everything is well. Fooling and bring people with yellow machine that everything is well. Everything is somewhere in the country. That's why we're interested to know that one of the UPEX that attacked almost every one of the colleagues on Facebook today, he is posting on Facebook that he has been abandoned. And those people who fought vigorously in the war room in Louva County, they have been abandoned. The government cannot find a way out for those people. That's why we're interested to know that I have been in the know and I've been acknowledging people. The best president ever in the history of Liberia happened to be President George Manuel Weah. What do I say so? These are the same people today who are posting on Facebook podcast. Or let's say Facebook podcast, Facebook, what is on your mind?
Yeah.
That we're saying that President Weah and Environment Ministry had supplementary needs. Those people who are not working with President Weah were giving them free money. Today, this is the program that President Bouaka government, the rescue government, not subsidize the people then who fought for him, who fought for the rescue government to come into power. Today, they are all crying on Facebook. Why are they not working in the direction of Brian Border issue? Like Kavon said, we have to open a ministry of Brian Border. Let them go to the ministry of Brian Border, because the ministry of Brian Border is about you making right to be 14-hour citizen when the vast majority of the people cannot afford to buy the 1 bag of rice. Yes. You making bag of rice, 14-hour citizen, when the bag of rice of what we were buying the bag of rice during President Weah regime, one cup is still sold for the same price. That's right.
Yeah.
This country, this government is a fiasco government I've ever known in my entire life. I'm telling you, the people are crying. The people are crying. I think let's go to the SONA, the president region SONA in January. He was clear. This is not a joke. I think in this February, he was clear. This is not a joke. To the president to have told you that anytime they expect for petroleum price increase in this country, that is a serious mockery to the people. Yesterday, the crisis happening, the COVID-19 crisis happening. People say President Weah was very irresponsible. Yeah. President Weah was using buka. President Weah was doing this. He was going to watch football game. This was the reason that petroleum prices were skyrocketing in this country, and people never knew it was a global crisis. Today, our president, the man who said that in his first 6 months, all of the children who are staying on the principal street, they will be removed on the street and they will be placed in the school. Today, the ministry, my memory said me right, the Ministry of Gender is now taking people out the street, children out the street, without a program to substantiate themselves and those children in their family. It is shameful, it is disgraceful, it is disheartening, and bring people. But thank God, 2029, I believe that the man of bring people, the commoner, in the vast majority, they are washing up.
Okay.
Thank you for the program.
Thank you.
And I know that this is the way forward for 2029. The people already know good governance from bad governance.
Okay. Thank you. Let me squeeze this person as my last caller, then I go. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
yeah, let's hear you.
Well, this is Mohammed Donzo Fafana Jr. Well, I joined a conversation from the Japan with the IAF Alamuna Factory. Well, sometimes I wonder in this country, sometimes when people had a problem, these people know that, early intervention studies is not meant good for our country. And
oh, he's liver. Oh, big brother Ambrose M. Saad there from the states of Delaware, USA. Nevin, you there at Coward Junction, Irving Mane, you in Grand Cape Mount, Elijah Ponke, in Lofa, Abdullah Jallo, you in Gambia, Abraham Deko, you in Grand Cape Mount. And the rest of the folks, well, let me say thanks to all of you. Time is of the essence. And I want to thank all of you for being a part of the program. Thanks to those of you in Radio Land. Talk about a return tomorrow. Same time, same station. Let's have a wonderful day. Stay tuned to Kings FM. Lot more will be coming up right here on this dial. My name is Israel Bowie. I'll catch you tomorrow. God's willing. Bye-bye.